So you're trying to read the easy peasy method. You've heard it's free. You've heard it requires no willpower. You've heard it's the best thing since sliced bread. It kills urges. It's amazing. But it's a book. You're struggling to read it. You probably struggle to read a lot of books because you get distracted by your phone. You just have low focus. In this video, I'm going to show you how I found a fucking secret hack which really allows you to read any book with really good focus and not get distracted by things like your phone, YouTube, tech. So me personally, I've read the Easy Peasy method 20 to 30 times in 2022, so last year. And that's because I relapsed or slipped 20 to 30 times. And every time I would slip, I would get back on the horse and I would literally read Easy Peasy the next day. So maybe I'd relapse in the night on Thursday. Friday during the day, I was at university, so I had a lot of free time. I would set aside a few hours and I'd literally just straight away just start reading it again, get back on the fucking horse. Now, at some points during 2022, I was pretty on it with the self-improvement stuff. I was doing all of the good habits. I had no distractions. I was pretty on it. And I could read the Easy Peasy method, no problem, no issues. I could read any book with no issues. At other points, I was, in a bit of a rut. I would be, on my phone all the time. I'd be using YouTube. It was just a lot of distractions and I'd really struggle to read. Now, at these points, I kind of realized one secret thing. There's this book called Smartphone Dumb Phone, and it basically is the Easy Peasy method, but for tech instead. So instead of reading the Easy Peasy method and struggling, I would read Smartphone Dumb Phone. I would struggle to read that, but afterwards I'd have no tech urges, right? I'd have no need to distract myself. And then, now that I have no need to distract myself, I can just breeze through Easy Peasy. And this had the added benefit of not only me being able to stick to the book and actually read it, but I'd be able to read it with a greater depth and focus because I was being distracted less. Now, if you've read Cal Newport's book, Deep Work, you'll know that deep work with no distractions, like a set block of time with just like no distractions where you can read as much as you can, that's a lot better than checking your phone every 20 minutes. Because when you check your phone every 20 minutes, you lose focus and you can't get back into that flow state and really get into the depth of understanding as you could if you had no distractions. So Smartphone Dumb Phone kills your tech urges, right? So it means you can actually read the damn thing, you can read the Easy Peasy method, and you can read it with a greater level of depth and focus because now you aren't interrupting yourself. And the beauty of this is because now that you have this depth of focus, you can really focus and understand the Easy Peasy method, you're more likely to succeed because the Easy Peasy method, your success with the Easy Peasy method hinges on how much you can kill that big brainwashing monster. And really, how you can kill that big brainwashing monster, how much you kill it, depends on your depth of understanding the book. And the funny thing is that when I read Smartphone Dumb Phone, I would actually find it easier to read Smartphone Dumb Phone and then Easy Peasy than just read Easy Peasy. It was, listen to that, it was easier to read two books than it was to read one book. And the reason why is because this one here, the first book I read out of the two, enabled like greater, more in-depth, less distracted reading of the second book. Of course, the added benefit as well is that when you do all of your other self-improvement reading, when you read Smartphone Dumb Phone, you're going to be able to, chill out, relax and read without feeling that mental tug of war of needing to check your phone or needing to go on YouTube or I just need to check this one thing for no fucking reason. You don't need to do any of that stuff. When you read Smartphone Dumb Phone, you'll realise that all of that is just BS and you're just going to have no kind of tug of war in your mind to go on tech. It's brilliant. And it just helps out in your life in general. So if you're out with your friends and you're just, you're just hanging out with your friends doing something, you're not going to be like checking your phone for like no reason. You're going to actually be present in the moment and you just enjoy life a lot more. You don't need to be constantly connected. And that's what I love. So the way that I do check my messages, I'm probably going to make another video about this Smartphone Dumb Phone stuff, but just in short, I check my messages in the morning around 8 and then I check them in the evening around 4. And I see my messages as like a snail mail. So if people really want to talk with me, I'll have a call with them. Or if I really want to talk to them, I'll have a call with them. I'll organise a call. I won't have any of this messaging back and forth rapidly just because it's a complete waste of time. It's not a good form of communication because you're not really engaging with the person on a human level. You're texting. Texting is a weird thing to do. Talk with people on the phone. Unless it's just a quick message to, like pass logistical information or whatever, then texting is fine. But otherwise, call. And yeah, read Smartphone Dumb Phone. You've got to buy it, unfortunately. So you can look on Amazon and find Smartphone Dumb Phone. Or you can If you're naughty, you can pirate it on libgen. If you're naughty, and you can read it on your laptop. Yeah, if you haven't read the Easy Peasy Method to Quit Porn, read it. It's free. It doesn't require willpower. What are you doing? If you haven't read it, like, what the fuck are you doing? And if you're using traditional nofap, bro, what the fuck are you doing? It's free. Click the link in the description. Holy shit. Read it. Otherwise, yeah, Smartphone Dumb Phone is an absolute banger. Read that. Any questions with Smartphone Dumb Phone, anything like that, comment. And yeah.